Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing another homemade squishy video, and this one is going to be slightly different because today I'm going to be redecorating or painting these sponges that I found in Poundland. And these are all basically like different sea creatures, so you get a seal, a dolphin, starfish, a fish and a turtle and a frog. And the frog I don't think is a sea creature, but anyways. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be like reshaping these and making them look a little bit more rounded, if that makes sense, and then I'm just going to be painting them and turning them into squishies. And since there are 6 in here, I'm going to be doing 3 in this video, and then I'm going to be doing a part 2 where I paint 3 of the other ones. And I think the first 3 I'm going to paint are the fish, the starfish and the dolphin, because those are my top 3 favourites. And by the way, I was partly inspired by Chelsey DIY, because I don't know if you've seen her Primark sponge squishy videos, but I was partly inspired by those. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. So here are the first 3 sponges that I'm going to be painting or redecorating. And first what I want to do is I just want to reshape them slightly, since they're just flat at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my scissors and just smooth and round off the shapes, just to make them look a little bit more, I guess 3D. I don't know if that's right, but anyways. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Here is what the shapes look like once I've finished smoothing and rounding them off with my scissors. So as you can see for the dolphin, I smoothed off the body, and I also reshaped the fins, as you can see, and I also cut this one down the middle to make two fins. And then for the starfish, I just made some curved cuts all the way around it, and then just made small snips with my scissors just to smooth it off. And then what I did was I also smoothed off the fish, again just by making curved cuts with my scissors. And then I just made small snips just to smooth it off a little bit more. And it's still not completely rounded on the top, but that's okay. Also smoothed off the tail as well. So that's what they all look like so far, and now I can finally start painting them. So it is now the next day and all three of the squishies are dry, so I'm just going to show you how they turned out. So, oh, and by the way, I ended up looking on Google for some inspiration because I wasn't really sure how to paint them at first. So anyways, here's the first one. It is the dolphin. And I decided to do a galaxy design for this one. And I think it turned out pretty good. And it is also very slow rising, as you can see. And it does take a little while to come back up. So I just use dark blue pink and purple puffy paint for this one, and I just used white puffy paint for the stars. And then I just painted on the eyes using my black and white puffy paint. And by the way, I was inspired by this dolphin squishy image that I found. And obviously I didn't make it look exactly like this, but it is inspired by it. And I decided not to add on any black into this one because I couldn't really see any black used in the actual squishy. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. And then the next one is the fish. And when I was painting, or when I was going to paint this one, I was inspired by, I wanted to do a sunset design because when I was just about to paint this, the sun was setting outside. So yeah, I just decided to do sunset colours. And I think it turned out pretty good. And this one is also quite slow rising as well. And then I just added on a face, again just using my black and white puffy paint. And then I just used my pink puffy paint for the fins and also the lips. And I did also try blending the colours as well, but it didn't really turn out that good. So, yep, there's that one. And then the last one is the starfish, and I think this is my favourite one out of all three of them. And for this one I decided to paint it rainbow, and I was inspired by these little glass starfish that I saw on Google. And I just really like how the colours turned out. And as you can see, I also painted on some dots on the legs, or the arms, whatever they're called. I'm just really happy with this one because starfish are probably one of my most favourite sea creatures. So I just really love how bright it is. And this one is also quite slow rising as well. So yeah, that's that one. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know in the comments below which one is your favourite. And also please stay tuned for part 2 where I paint the other 3 sponges. And that should hopefully be coming up in a few days, so please stay tuned for part 2. And I really hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!